Next होची deletion of a queue. This is we have to discuss. Previously we have to discuss insertion of a queue using single linked list, then deletion. Directly go to the algorithm. This is same as deletion at the first of the single linked list. So in the delete, no required variable will pass. Okay. Then we have to check in the delete case what is check. We have to check for the underflow, that is same as when front equal to, that is empty condition, when your front equal to null and rear equal to null. That means we have to check what, print your underflow and return. Okay, so this is your underflow condition when front equal to null, rear equal to null, empty cases, then it is return. So in the delete case what happen, suppose a linked list is there. Okay, suppose you deleting means you have to delete the front side. In according to the queue mechanism, the front element will be deleted and the insertion taken place in the rear end. So whenever you perform the delete, we have to delete the front end and next the front will be increment to this or not. Okay, then what happen, we require a pointer to release this memory. We have to disconnect this link and release this memory. We have to require a pointer or not, we have to require a pointer. So here I am assigning in the step 2, I am assigning ptr equal to front. What will be ptr will, front will be store the address. Suppose front will be store 1000, then ptr will be also store 1000. That means ptr will be addressed to this memory. Okay, so I am assigning ptr equal to front. Then in the next step what happen, I am storing the value. Whatever value will be deleted, I am storing a norm, because at last I am returning this norm. So what is norm will be stored. So this data will be accessed using the ptr. How to access? Norm equal to ptr data. Norm equal to ptr data. At last you have to returning this. Okay, then you have to check, can any special condition happen? Yes, if there is one element in the queue, that means front equal to rear. If you delete that element, then what happen, both front and rear is equal to null. Okay, so that condition I am writing first. So I am writing the special condition if it is a single node. So how to write, if your front equal to rear, that means if it is a single element present in a queue or in a linked list, then what happen, front and rear. Then if you delete that element, then your front is what, front equal to null. Okay, then what is the rear, rear is also null, rear is also null. That means you have to disconnect this link, this is also null, so this node will be free. Okay, if it is a single element. Else then what happen, if it contain more than one number of nodes, then what happen, see, if it contain more than one node, here is front and here is rear, means we have to insert it at the rear end, but deletion takes place at the front end. So as you know, you have to what, ptr is already initialized to front, already saw these steps in the previous. ptr is already initialized to front and norm equal to ptr data. Okay, and then this is front equal to rear null. Else then what happen, if you delete this node, then what is front will be stored. See, if you delete this node, what is front will be stored, front will be stored the next address. How to get this next address, by using ptr or not, ptr link, okay, so this will be now store what, ptr link, that is 2000. That means this will be disconnected. Now front will be here. Okay, now front will be here. Next, front equal to ptr link. Next what happen, for this node, this link will be disconnected. Now you need to disconnect these links. So this is your ptr link. So I am storing ptr link equal to null. Okay, that means this part will be store what? Null. Okay, that means this link will be disconnected. So now this node is isolated. Okay, ptr only pointed to this node, so I am freeing. Next step will be just step 4. Okay, next step will be free the ptr. Okay, I am freeing the ptr means I am deallocating this node. Okay, you cannot access ptr by using this. I cannot access this memory using this ptr, so free the ptr. And last step, we have to return the norm. Whatever the value you have to store in the norm, I am returning at the last. So norm will generally store the 10. Okay, suppose I am calling again, then what happen? Again ptr will be assigned. Again it underflow condition will be checked. Okay, more number of node are present, then underflow is not underflow, and ptr equal to front and norm equal to ptr data. So ptr equal to front means here is equal to ptr. Now ptr is here. Okay, ptr equal to front and norm will be stored the 20 data for returning. Then front equal to error, no, this also not execute. Then it go to front, this else condition. In the else condition, what happen? Deleting this node, front will be stored, ptr link. What will be front will be stored? Whatever the here is ptr, here is a link part. Whatever the ptr link will be there, updated to front. Okay, that means this front will be here. Now this front will be here and store what? This address. Okay, front equal to ptr link. Then I am disconnecting here this link. Okay, disconnecting this link. Next, disconnecting ptr link equal to null. Then this link will also store the null. That means this link also disconnected. Now this will be isolated. Then you have to free the ptr. Ptr will be free. Now deallocating the memory. Okay, then return the norm. Now front is there and rear is there. Two list is present. Similarly, you have to go according to the front. Deletion is depend upon the front. That is similar as your deletion at the start of the single linked list. Next, for the traversion, the traverse operation, this is same as your stack. Here what happen? We have to traverse from, suppose front is here and rear is here. We have to perform the traverse from front to rear. So we have to assign a pointer ptr equal to front only. Okay, ptr is now check. If ptr link is not equal to null, that means he traverse up to the last node. Okay, it is very simple. Only you have to start ptr equal to front and the same condition is there. While ptr is not equal to null means ptr value is not equal to null. It traverse each node up to when null is not found. Then it print each data part and ptr will be increment to ptr link. That means it traverse from front to rear. This is same as your previous, only you have to assign ptr equal to front. Okay.